Good morning, everyone. It's May 19th. This is your coffee and Kavanah for this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm Rabbi Farkas, and welcome to Valley Beth Shalom. So, some of you might know that I'm a gardener, and I grow all sorts of things. I don't grow food anymore, but I mostly grow flowers and shrubs and plants. And so, right now, my garden is just booming. I had my roses came up. My bougainvillea are doing very well, and then there are wonderful other plants that I've planted, like tulips and daffodils, that have come and gone. But there's something else that you should know, is that when it comes to gardening, there are essentially two types of plants. There are plants you plant from seed or from starts that you want, and then there are plants that grow on their own. And the plants that grow on their own are called volunteers. They kind of grow basically by seeds that float on the wind, or an animal or something brings them in, and then a plant starts to grow. And this year, for the first time, we had a volunteer plant grow beautifully in our backyard, and it's called foxglove, which it's actually right here next to me. I want to show it to you. So that's a foxglove flower, okay? And it started out as a little plant in a barrel here that I have in my backyard, and it just started to grow, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger with these very big, broad leaves, right? And as it grew, I was like having these conversations with my family. Like, we didn't know exactly what it was. It was hard to identify. I tried looking it up, and it turns out that this is a volunteer plant, and it was very interesting to see what it was and how it grew. And all of a sudden, as the leaves began to fall away, this stalk began to grow as a helicopter flies over my head. And then just a week or two ago, these beautiful purple flowers started growing. You see those? Little black and white, beautiful flowers. And I was thinking about that this morning as I came out here with my coffee and was thinking about how we approach this world as another week goes by and as the world is starting to reopen. This foxglove just reminded me that beauty can find its place anywhere, that the world finds a way. The world finds a way of finding the right place, rooting down, growing leaves, and eventually sprouting beautiful flowers. And that's how that's my kavanah for the day, is to think about how we move forward as a community and as a nation, is that out of this pandemic, beautiful things are taking root. Beautiful seeds are sprouting and leaves are growing. And maybe they're not beautiful purple flowers like the foxglove, but maybe they're things like new relationships, new career opportunities, new works of art, music, new ways of connecting with each other. And there was no way that these things could have been planted. It's not like we planned for a pandemic and decided that was the opportunity to reconnect with cousins halfway around the world, or this was the moment to take a break, take a deep breath, and reassess our physical and mental health. This whole situation, in that sense, is volunteer. That it's something that just happened. And when it just happened, something beautiful can come out of it. Now, I don't want to downplay everyone's pain and suffering, sickness. It's terrible, dealing with that very deeply. But I do believe that in this world, there are things we can plan for and things we can't. And the things we plan for often lead to beauty, but can also lead to strict structures. And some of the best things in life are things that we don't plan for. And as we go through this day, this wonderful day set up in front of us, I want each of you to think about, what is it in your life that is a volunteer? That is to say, what is in your life that is taking root and growing that could be beautiful for you that maybe you didn't plan on? And as we think about that and as we reemerge into this world, we can decide, do we want to hold on to those things and let them grow? Or do we need to snip those things back? And so as you go through that day, I just want you to think about what beauty is growing in your life. Where can you find those moments of growth, of nurturing, of beauty, of sweetness, of color that you didn't necessarily knew was possible as we move through this pandemic and back into the world that opens again? And if you are interested, I would love to hear your comments. Let me know what you're thinking about. Put them in the comments below. You can share this. You can go to my page. You can go to any one of our pages and just let us know. So I'll show you one more view of the flower. And I wish all of you just a wonderful, beautiful day. Take care.